Hi guys, okay, so I've just read the first chapter of People We Meet on Vacation because I asked on Instagram which book should I read next, and someone commented you should read that. So, first chapter in, okay, this is gonna be a friends to lovers. Like right off the bat I can feel all the chemistry, and the friendship is so weird. Like they tell each other that like I love you, and they go on vacation together once a year. Like I mean, and there's this, like there were moments with tension right from the first chapter, so I can't wait to see what's next. By the way, I started my summer reading outside chair routine. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's my first time reading outside this summer and it's so nice. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on the book. Okay, an update on People We Meet on Vacation. Not really an update, more like a rant. Like, please give me the reason why there's tension between them. Okay, they are two friends who would always go on vacation together, and something happened, and now there's this tension between them, and it's always mentioned, but we are not told what happened. I mean, of course, it was something romantic for sure, because you can also tell that there's romantic tension between the two of them, but I have to know what happened. Like, okay, she just tells, because the narrator is the girl Poppy. She just tells that something happened in Croatia 2 years ago, and since then they were not the same. So now they kind of reconnected and taking a trip together, because his brother is getting married, so they were like, okay, let's take the trip together. And they're kind of ignoring what happened in Croatia. Like they are trying to act like nothing happened, but at the same time everything is awkward, but we're not told what happened and they don't talk about it. So what the hell happened in Croatia? Just tell me. I want to know. Okay, so we'll keep you guys updated. I'm almost halfway in. Of course, I'm not gonna tell you what happens in Croatia when I find out, because I'm not gonna spoil. But I'm gonna tell you if it was worth it. If it's something like, okay, I'm just gonna tell you how it made me feel. This is the point of this channel. How it made me feel. My feelings. Anyway, we'll keep you updated. But so far, the book is so good, so funny. Like I have all these tabs. Basically, the yellow ones are what made me laugh, and the pink one is just something that I liked, like how it was said. I have a bunch of yellow tabs, like a bunch of them, because this book constantly makes me laugh. I can tell you the first one that I put the pink tab on, because it's also the first page. It says, she talks about vacation and trips. It says, you think maybe I could do this at home too. Maybe I could be this person who doesn't brush her hair, who doesn't mind being sweaty or having sand in all her crevices. And I added, like I put the tab here because all the time when I take a trip or meet new people, they inspire me, or like the place that I visit inspires me, and I become like not someone else, but I almost become more true to myself. I complain less, I'm happy more, I like do my hair more often, I'm like kind of more often the person that I truly am. It's just that with the maybe because I'm like more relaxed, but the everyday stress and work and school, like you can't do all that. You can't. I mean, it's complete opposite of what she writes. She's like, I don't want to brush my hair. I don't want to care about this. And for me, it's like could maybe the complete opposite. Like, I want to like do it more, like do my hair more often, or like stuff like that, do more like serious makeup, but I never have not have the time. I just want to sleep in the morning, so I'm like, but on vacation I'm up at 6 a.m. doing my hair, makeup, everything is different. So this phrase really spoke to me. The other one that I tabbed was about how she talks when an idea is coming out of her, and you get all excited, like it almost bursts out of you. She writes, I used to write these notes in a kind of panic, like every experience I hoped, oops, like every experience I hoped to someday have was a living thing growing in my body, stretching branches out to push on my insides, demanding to break out of me. I have this feeling with all the ideas that get me excited. Like, for example, when I started this channel, the idea is like, it's almost like how she describes it, like it's like branches wanting to come out of me, and I'm like so excited to do it. Like, let's do it, I really want it, but the rest of it was just, the rest of my tabs is just moments where I laughed out loud. But for those, you just have to know the context. And Emily Henry, she makes me laugh. And for this, I love her because you can rarely make me laugh in a book. I honestly, before her, were some like maybe 2 books that made me laugh too. I was like, how can a book make you laugh? It's just, it's not real, so you don't take it seriously. But it can, definitely can. So if all of her books are like that, boy, I'm gonna read all of them. Let me know which one by her should I read next, because I mean we'll see how it goes, but so far, Happy Place, People Meet on Vacation, love it. We'll see when I finish it what I think about it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are discussing my small July recap. It's only 3 books, but what can I do? I read a lot in June. And in my defense, I had to read Circe, which took me so long, so please, it's okay. I upgraded my setup because I'm living in my library, it's in a semi-basement, so whenever I want to film, it's too dark, so I got some lights and I got a mic so you can hear me better, and I hope, and I hope everything is nice, the sound and the lights. I'll see when I edit. Anyway, we are starting with People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Henry has been a huge discovery for me this year. I read Happy Place, and then remember in the last vlog I was like, I should read more summer stuff. Maybe I should read this. And I only got it because the movie was supposed to come out. I'm like, okay, might as well get it. We'll see, because I like reading the books and then watching the movie. And I remember I got Happy Place on sale from Book Outlet. If you're from Canada, you know. So, and only because my friend Katya, who you already know from the previous videos, she was like, I loved it, Happy Place, so much. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. I trust your book recommendations, and I gave it a chance and I loved it. And then I was like, let me read more summer stuff, and I realized I have this in my library. Why not? And I loved it so much. I think I loved it more than Happy Place, which is so controversial. I know. My friend Katya was like, I hated it. People with me on vacation, she didn't even finish it. But I loved it. I loved it so much. I binged it. I was like so into this book. I super enjoyed it. It's about, again, like Happy Place, we have two timelines. We have, back in Happy Place, there was like a past romance, second chance trope. Here we have friends to lovers. And one of the arguments of my friend was, but like, why did it take so much for them like to realize or to make a step or whatever? But I don't think this is the case. I think it's just that they both subconsciously wanted it for years, but because they wanted different lifestyles and different things from life, they, like, for example, if I love someone but I have a certain lifestyle, certain like goals in life, I would not want to like drag this person into my lifestyle. If like, I don't know, let's say I like to stay at home, I like to read, I'm not very outdoorsy. I mean, I love being in nature, but like from time to time, and my husband is the same, like we love being at home. But like if he was different, I wouldn't want to drag him in my lifestyle, you know? So I think this is the kind of the vibe. Like, do you get it in this book? This is why, I mean, this is how I explain it to myself. But then something happens and it aligns, or like their love becomes so big. I don't know. I'll let you see for yourself, because honestly I haven't decided yet for myself. But and this is not a spoiler, this is like also food for thought, you know. What will it take? I don't know why I'm out of breath. I think it's because I've been trying. I came downstairs because I was upstairs the whole day, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna film, because I'm also filming like a bookish weekend this weekend. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get ready and then film and then go get food or something, because I'm starving. And then I come downstairs and I realized that because I got the lights and everything today, and I'm like, I didn't set up anything, and I was setting up everything in a hurry. That's why I'm like not sure if this is correct. My friend was like, okay, get these two lights, put them at 45 degree angle, and that's all. I think my math is okay. But I don't know, maybe there's a better solution for all of this. Okay, the second book that I read, it's called Stone Cold by Lena J. Castle. It's an ARC. It's actually my first ARC ever, and I was so excited to get it. I don't know, and I was so lucky, honestly, because I didn't have any expectations going into my first ARC. I was kind of telling myself, okay, it's a new author, it's her third book, I think. She has another series. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't, I'm not gonna go with any expectations, because I know she's not popular, not that being not popular is not good, but it's just that no expectations, okay? So this was good because the book really surprised me. It was so bingeable, it was so good. It had like drama, romance, mystery, like it's Medusa and Triton retelling. I know that in Greek mythology they don't have like a romance, but here they do. I don't know much about Greek mythology, to be honest. I had to just Google. I mean, I know their names, but I don't know their history and what happened to them in Greek mythology. The only thing I know is from reading Madeline Miller's books, which we're gonna talk about in a bit. But long story short, something very bad happens to Medusa. She is violated by... Anyway, I'm not gonna delve into that. Check your trigger warnings before reading this book. But then she ends up wanting to off the people that did that to her. Yes, plural. And she's offing these people and she is getting rid of them, and Triton is the detective that is looking for who is doing that. At the same time, they know each other. Triton get like I could say like that he falls in love with her, he's obsessed with her, but she's still, because of the past, and also because he's the king of Poseidon, and like Poseidon is like at the head of the organization. I mean, we don't know yet if he has anything to do with what happened in the past, but like he's the king of Atlantis, the god of Atlantis. Anyway, so she doesn't allow herself to have feelings for Triton. But anyway, I'm not gonna say much. We also have a scene, you know, I love these scenes. There was also this kind of scene in ACOTAR, the second book, Court of Mist and Fury, and I think in the book, The City of Gods and Monsters? Let me check. Yeah, City of Gods and Monsters by Kayla Edwards. They both have this scene, you know, this scene where they kind of have to be on top of each other, like flirting, doing something to distract attention from something, or like attract attention to them, or like play a role. So they had this, and this, I love these scenes. This is what I mean. ACOTAR was the second book from ACOTAR, was one of the best ones that I've ever read, including because of this scene. And this book had a scene like that too, and I was really happy. It was so nice. Like they have a lot of tension and there's banter and everything, but I know that the author said there's not going to be spice until book 3, but we don't have to wait long because she is fast releasing the book. So the second one, the first one is already released. You can go get it on Amazon. It's on Kindle Unlimited, by the way. The second one is getting released in September, I think. And the third one, the last one, where we get the spice, is gonna be in October or something like that. So we don't have to wait a lot of time. But I really recommend it. Very bingeable. I read it in like 5 days, but like I'm reading on the commute, so I can do more, but like would probably have read it in like 2 days. Anyway, the last book, the third book of this month, is Circe. Is this working? I don't know, we'll see when I edit. Can you imagine if I edit and I can hear my voice, or like something happened, or like, and I'm talking to myself right now. Okay. This was my book club pick. We had to choose, and like now everyone like everyone was like, we should have chosen the other pick. So this was one of the picks, because you usually have two. And this was the first pick. The second one was The Poisoned Daughter, and I wanted to do The Poisoned Daughter, but people wanted Circe. Okay, we want Circe. Okay, we did Circe. I think only 1 or 2 people who showed up at the book club, and we were like 13ish showing up. Didn't read it at all. Half read it, and the other people like me at that time didn't finish it. I have like very mixed feelings. I don't even know, like I gave it 3 stars, by the way. I again forgot to say the ratings, okay? Okay, I gave this 5 stars. Stone Cold I gave 4 stars, and this I gave 3 stars. See how beautiful. 5, 4, 3. We should have started with this one and went up. Anyway, I have very mixed feelings because I love the Song of Achilles and I loved the writing in both of them. It's such a beautiful writing. But in the Song of Achilles, I felt like there was like a plot line that went from beginning to end. Here, it's kind of like, I would say that more that it's like novellas of Circe. If it was like marketed or like presented like that, I would have given it even 4 stars. But I went into this book expecting something like she like not acquires these powers, but she finds out that she has these powers and she can transform people. But like all the time I wanted romance, you know, because in the Song of Achilles we have romance. Okay, I said something about the Song of Achilles and I'm not gonna include it because I think like it definitely is a spoiler. But anyway, I wanted romance as in the Song of Achilles, but we have romance, but like she meets this guy and then another one, and then I understand that she's a god and she gets in love with these mortals, and the only god that she was in love with didn't want her anymore, whatever. But I wanted something more. I wanted like, I don't know. And then at the book club, and I mentioned it in the video where we DIY our Kindles, someone said something which was like stuck to me. And it's so true that Madeline Miller takes characters from the Greek mythology like Achilles and Circe and writes a whole book of them, like characters that we don't really know anything, but like are not very popular, not very talked about. So someone who knows more about Greek mythology, she said that in Greek mythology there's no like story of Circe, there's stories of other people when they encounter Circe, and this is exactly this book. So if you take it like that, it's a really good book. It's even a 4 stars, but for me I gave it 3 because it dragged on, and for me when it drags on and when I'm like, oh, I can't wait to finish it, I'm not talking about 5. It's not a 4 stars. I usually give 2 stars to these books, but because I love the writing and how I felt, and like such nice and great ideas, I could not no, God forbid, I'm not gonna give Madeline Miller 2 stars. This is a solid 3 stars for me. But people at the book club who read the book loved it, so it just wasn't for me. Yeah. So this was my July recap. Now we're gonna talk about what we're gonna read in August. I have so many books to read in August. Let me take out my notebook. First, I'm gonna read, because they're arcs and they're getting published soon, and I want to read them before they get published. I have like an order. The first one is The Second Chance Summer. Would be nice to have the author written in my notebook, but it's okay, I'm gonna insert it somewhere in here. First one is Second Chance Summer. I already started reading it. It's super nice. It's about a girl who went to Italy 10 years ago, fell in love with this guy. Something happened. We don't know yet what. They're not together. She went back to London. Now 10 years later, she's back there at the hostel where she met him, and we don't know what he was doing all this time yet. And she's helping the owner of the hostel. It's kind of like, you know, these types of books, yeah? She's helping the owner make the hostel more popular because it's falling apart because of all the Airbnbs, whatever. So this is the type of book. It's very bingeable. I'm like that. I wouldn't say, I think it's gonna be a 3 stars for now, because it's cute, but you know, for me, I know when it's a 4 stars, but we'll see. This is August. The next one that I'm gonna read is Everything He Never Told Me, also an ARC. I'm in my ARCs era. I don't know anything about this book for now. I mean, of course I'm reading the synopsis before applying to them, but I forgot what's it about. Let me check, actually. I get all of them on NetGalley. I remember looking on YouTube like how to get ARCs, and there was this video. I would have inserted it, but I watched so many, I don't remember which one. Where there was this girl, she was like, okay, apply to ARCs, but don't apply to too many of them, because you're gonna get accepted and then you're gonna have too many ARCs. And I'm like, this is not gonna be me. I'm not popular. I'm like, I have like, I don't know, less than 100 followers. Nobody's gonna prove me. I was hoping for at least 1 ARC. Now I have 17. But like, I was smart enough not to get all of them in one period of time. Everything He Never Told Me. I think I first got it for the cover. I'm gonna insert it. Okay. Kalen Holm has a plan, finishing his engineering degree. Okay, we love this. If you didn't know, I'm studying computer science. Build prosthetic limbs for veterans who lost theirs, and marry the girl who saw beyond his ordinary life to the man he truly was. Ivy St. Clair Vance had a plan to escape the gilded cage her billionaire father had built for her and choose an ordinary happiness over the future he'd already arranged. For a while it worked. They married, they believed they'd beaten the odds. Then Kai started to change. At first it was almost nothing. Oh, so they're married to each other. At first it was almost nothing. Sleepless nights, flashes of jealousy, moments that were easy to explain. Then came the company that consumed him, the accusations that came from nowhere, and the stranger Ivy no longer recognized standing in their kitchen. I think it's like a family drama. By the time Ivy realizes something is terribly wrong. Okay, this is not my rom-com era. But I should have realized by how the cover looks like. By the time Ivy realizes something is terribly wrong, love alone may no longer be enough to save them. Everything He Never Told Me is the story of a love that was real and the truth that arrived too late. Okay, might be nice, we'll see. The next book that I have that I need to read next is Mad Girl, and it's a hell of a long book. I'll have to get to it ASAP, but I didn't get it from NetGalley. It was from another distributor, whatever, and I only got it because they were saying, they were like marketing it as having Blair Waldorf vibes. So I'm not gonna read the synopsis because I know it's fresh in my head. Basically, there's this girl and she doesn't behave, and her very like strict father makes her leave with a guy that because he wants him to like take care of her. Wait, let me read this because I'm not gonna be very accurate. Elliot is the name of the girl. Elliot Bancroft is many things: privileged, snarky, motherless, but she's also the girl who committed a horrific act as a child, so to most people she's a freak. Okay, Blair Waldorf is not that serious, like, not that. That's why no one's surprised when her father moves the beautiful but mysterious Casey Anderson, the guy, into their home and forbids him to ever leave her alone. Stuck together inside her dark dungeon of a house, Casey becomes an unexpected source of light and happiness in Elliot's sheltered world. Basically, and it's in the synopsis, it's not a spoiler, she ends up going to jail. And the book, because I started to read, I read like 2 pages. The book, how starts the book, she writes letters to this guy Casey, even though he comes to visit her, but it's very like it's complicated. I don't know, I don't even know what's, I think like she, in these letters, she's also explaining what happened and why she's in jail. Anyway, we'll see. But it's so long. Like, I opened my Kindle and it was saying 19 hours of reading. Next, what I have to read is Tropeseek by Lauren Aki. This book, we got the offer to have like a virtual book club meeting with us. So for the book club, the author is going to join us virtually and we're going to discuss the book, and we're so happy, and all the members are so happy about this. So yeah, it's going to be so nice. I have to read it until August 25 because this is when we have the virtual meeting. And The Night and the Moth, I would love to read The Night and the Moth because the second book is coming in like September 1st. But yeah, this is like my plan. Let me see how many books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5 books. It's doable. No? It's doable. Especially since I'm gonna finish the Second Chance Romance today or tomorrow. Yeah, but it's Mad Girl that stresses me out the most. But it's okay. I love this. I love reading arcs. I don't know. I found this passion in me reading arcs. But I also have like a bit of a hard time reviewing. I reviewed my first arc, which was Stone Cold, and I had to write like a Goodreads review, and I realized that I don't have words. Like, my vocabulary, even though I read so much, my vocabulary, it's like I only know the word beautiful, I don't know, like amazing, you know, cute. Like, I can't form the words to make like a nice review about the book. But I think that with time writing these reviews, I'm also gonna train my writing skills. I think that's all. That was fast. Yeah, that's all. This was my July recap and my August TBR. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. And now I'm gonna go quickly edit this video because it's already August 1 today. 1st of August. So I'm gonna go quickly edit the video and post it and then continue reading. Bye.